And there it is, folks. You can see me in the background there. Awesomeness. That's the layout. I'm checking uh, the angle with my tablet. That's the main camera you're looking at there. I want to try and play a Team Yankee game tomorrow using the full 6x4, which may be challenging. I'm not sure. I haven't used my tablet for a full 6x4 yet, so yeah, this is what it looks like at the moment. Also, it's a Scarbox plush mat, which is a little bit darker. But that doesn't seem to be an issue. I only got limited light going on. It's the afternoons. There's a little bit of sunshine coming in. That helps. We'll see if that plays a role tomorrow. But there it is. I'm looking at the contrast going on here. See if you could actually see the models. Of course, I got some bolt action figures sitting there for some reason. Yeah, they're all crushed together there in a mosh pit of plastic. Gotta take them out of there. But yeah. We got two T-72s there by the tape measure. You can barely see them. That's insane. So I don't know. See, this is why I like and prefer a smaller table. You can get the camera really close up, and it's a smaller table surface, so you can see a little bit more. Yeah, I got two viewers here. I better check the chat just in case you guys throw a question at me or can't hear anything I'm saying. It's happened before. So give me a second. Tell me what you think looking at that so far. One thing that was interesting is I had to actually back the camera well away from the tabletop. Because when I turn the camera record on, it just like zooms right in. Not outstandingly, but it zooms in quite a distance. So I got to kind of back out a little bit. If I want to get the whole table, that's what I got to do. Let's see here. I'll go quiet for a second here because I'm going to the video. I want feedback. Gotta do. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Looks great, buddy. Thank you, Rocky. Yeah, it's not bad. Camera detail isn't bad. But I do have to work on the angle a little bit. I'm going to have a second camera, of course. That's going to be the laptop. That's not always the best camera, so that'll be like a backup for players to click on and look at if they want an alternate view of the tabletop, which sometimes comes in handy. That's good. You can hear me. And I got the camera off on my laptop, but the sound is going through the laptop, so you should be able to hear me. If you're wondering what that little mess is there on the one side, these are actually some cigar box cutouts. I cut out some of the terrain on one of the newest mats they have, which is basically rivers and roads. You just cut them out and put them where you want. They're pretty good. I've done that before with some of their other mats, so I might use them. I don't know. I want the terrain to stand out, and you notice I'm not putting any terrain like hills underneath the mat like I really normally do. The reason for that is from experience in these live plays, people can't see them. You put it under these cigar box mats and you can't see the hill anymore. I mean, not through the camera anyway. If you're here in person, you see it. So it doesn't show up as well. So that's why I've got some hills sitting on top of the mat, and they contrast quite well, and that's ideal for live plays. So anybody else out there thinking about doing live plays, keep that in mind, particularly if you're using cigar box mats and tempted to put out your hills underneath the mat. Looks great in person, but live play, not so. It's looking good. Should be able to battle on that. Yeah, it's not bad, Ian. Like I was saying before, the mat's a little dark. You know my thoughts on that, but I don't know if it's going to be a big issue as long as I don't keep the battlefield too busy, too much trees and too many pieces of terrain all over the place. I think you'll be able to spot our well camouflaged tanks. Otherwise, and again, I'm not going to put any hills underneath the mat because then you can't see the hills. Let me shuffle some things around. Put that there just for giggles. I don't have any tabletop laid out yet. But one thing I'm curious is how well the tablet is going to show off some of this terrain. Once I do have it on the table, just a rough idea. You're probably going to see those T-72s really well. We've done this before, Ian. All these little guys, they look too damn small. We will see. Let me put the infantry down, see how bad they don't show up. Of course, sitting on that, they show up good. There. Let's see what happens with that light. I was getting a lot of glare there, so I don't want to keep it there. I'm really struggling for light at the moment, folks. Something I have to solve pretty quick. Yeah, the second camera should definitely help. Yeah, and right there it looks a little too dark overall. See if I have to have the camera pointing straight up or what. Let me see here. I'm watching the video you guys are watching, so I have to, there's a little delay. Yeah. I don't like how that glare comes out. Yeah, the rules are great, Matt. I had a game the other day. Played really fast. I think it does Flames of War a service by streamlining some of the aspects of the rules. I had a good time. When I play this game, it's going to be small forces. I'll try and make it legal, just to follow along with the lists and get everything right that way. So it's not going to be scenario based. It's rather going to be it's going to be scenario based. It'll be from the scenarios in the book, but I'll try and keep it point balanced at the same time. So everybody, including myself, gets a feel for how the game works, including the points. I imagine it'll be about 4 units aside, something like that. I'll try and get all the models I have painted on the table. The glare is actually a little helpful, if that makes sense. It reflects off the tanks, helping to see them. Does it? That's interesting. I can't even see the tank. Oh, there they are. They're way down there. Yeah. It's been a while since I played with my 15s on these live plays, at least on the big table. Parents are getting the game for me for Christmas. Oh, you lucky man. That's great. You gotta love parents. Still thinking of you. That's great. It's a really good game. If you ever played Flames of War, I don't know if you ever have. I'm a huge fan of Flames of War. I love it. The World War II version of the game. But I'm after trying Team Yankee and the new version of Flames of War proper, the 4th edition. is going to be based on Team Yankee. So I'm actually very excited about that because I'm liking this Team Yankee, friends. For instance, those cards there on the table, that's Team Yankee. That's the format, how you keep track of your units in the game, and even buy your units prior to the game. Yeah, and you got the mini rulebook. That's right. You'll have to dig it out. It's an easy read. I was really impressed how quickly I went through the rules. And I basically, when I learned it, I only played once. I just went through, I just set up stuff on the table that looked reasonable to me. And I just got out my play sheet, and I just went through each step in a turn and read those sections in the rule book as I went. So it starts off with the start phase. I did everything, read the chapters in the rule book on it. Then I went to the movement phase. I read about movement, and then I just did it on the table. And then the next one was a shooting phase. I read that up, and then I just started playing it. And I went through the rule book really quick doing that and learned the game that way. So not intimidating at all. I will say one thing is, I gotta get this light figured out. Always had a problem with light in the past. There's way too much glare where I'm standing, so that's gonna have to be an issue to be fixed. Let's see. A little bit better. This is a different bulb actually I'm using. It's not like the other ones I use. It's a little bit brighter white light. My God. Get some of this white stuff out of here. It's reflecting. Yeah. Now, one thing I'd like to do is mess with this camera. You can't see the whole table, but you do get a closer view, so I don't know. I don't want to go down too low. I don't know, maybe that's better. What do you think of a lower angle? Right there. You think that looks better? Yeah. I love this mat. I shifted things around. Yeah, I think I like that lower view. How you doing, Andy? Under the camera, the mat seems darker than the previous play tests and bat reps. It may be the light. Oh, it's definitely got to be the light. I got to get new bulbs fast. All my lights are burning out. I was talking to Neil about this the other day. You're going to see me here doing bat reps with candles. It's getting bad. Gonna get me to the store. Yeah, the mat looks fabulous, but again, we've talked about this in the past. I've always found that a mat that's actually lighter in shade, brighter, if you will, is better than the darker ones. It hides the figures too well. So as much contrast as you can get, the better. Like for instance, if you see those green hills that are sitting on the table, you see how they're a much lighter tone. You could see how figures would actually stand out better, like these bolt action. I'll put a tank up there and you can get an idea how much better it shows off. But yeah, and I'm thinking I'll keep the angle down a little bit. Do actually get a close-up. I don't know how good my connection is this morning. It seems all right. a nice detailed look the closer you are to the camera. That's nice. But yeah, so about the best thing I could do is get the light better a little bit in here. I don't want to have to switch the battle mat. I do like this mat quite a bit, so I might keep it. I don't know what else. Any ideas? Let me know. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting there will be another camera at the other side of the table. Now there is one option, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. One thing I could do, and this would really make things show up a lot better. I have a 4x4, and that would be a decent size actually for this game. A 4x4 green flocked board. I have a couple of them actually. One would be enough. It's flocked exactly like that one hill with the tank sitting on it. So the whole table would be, you'd get a lot better, figures would show up better. That's always an option. Maybe next time though. I think I want to use the mat. So yeah, that's the look so far, folks. There will be another camera, which I don't have set up. Yeah, light really is the key. It would. Well, believe it or not, Ian, I actually have 2 windows in this room. It's the middle of the day. It's not a sunny day, but there is light coming in. But it doesn't seem to make a huge difference at the moment anyway. And the lights, the actual lights themselves, I'm down to literally 2 sucky bulbs. So I'm going to have to scrounge because I ain't getting to the store today. But I got to do something about the lighting pretty soon if I want to keep doing these live plays. So yeah, you're right. Any other advice, let me know. But yeah, that's about the best I can do for the moment. We got a paint and chat coming up. I got to get ready for that. That'll be a separate hangout. So, all right, guys, I'm going to turn this off. Let me know, the Tabletop Commanders or something, what you think. Any other ideas? While I scrounge for bulbs. I'll start lighting candles all around my table. My dad downstairs will think I'm doing some kind of cult ritual. I burn the house down and everything else. Not good. All for the sake of a live play. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you in a bit, Ian. I got to get back to the damn chat. Here we are. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot. Talk soon.